same page here. I said, I believe just like you. I think that colds are in the air, and that they're viruses, and that they land on us. She said, well, how come you don't get a cold then? I said, because when they land on me, I talk to them. She said, you talk to viruses? I said, of course. She said, well, what do you say? Well, I say to it, look, you've landed on the wrong immune system. I'm not going to talk about you to anyone. I'm not going to complain about you. I'm not going to give you any attention. And you're no room to flourish on this immune system. You're just not going to do your work here. But there's a lady in Chicago who's waiting for you. Now, you laugh and you think that that's silly, but I'm telling you that when you keep your attention on what you don't want is what will keep manifesting into your life. Addictions have been described as never getting enough of what you don't want or what you despise. So we keep our attention on what we don't want, and what we don't want is what we keep seeking after, and then we despise it. When we put our attention on what we do want, when we shift to a place called unconditional love, and begin to view it as something that I don't have to be dependent upon, you can shift right out of it. The currency
keep attention what you want and it'll come to you.
Into our
Keep attention
lives
what you want.
is our
Because
thoughts.
you put your attention what you don't want, what's going to come to you. You keep your
Begin
attention
to
on what
place
you
them
want,
on
will
what it
come
is
to
that
you.
you want,
But you keep your attention what you
and you
don't
start
want,
seeing
will
it
come to you.
shift
Keep your attention what you want.
over
Why?
and over
Because
again.
what
And
you
people
want,
who are
it come to
terrific
you.
at
Keep your
getting
attention
what
what
they
you
want,
want,
you
it'll
start
come
getting
to you.
inside of their
It'll
head.
manifest in your life.
Say, what do
Keep
you
your attention
think
what you
like?
want, it'll come to you.
How are
It'll
you
manifest in
organizing
your life.
here? And you know what they
Don't
always
keep,
say?
you don't want.
I never, ever allow my thoughts on anything that I don't want. And no matter who out there is saying, yes, but
All your thoughts.
you can't do this, yes, but
Give
you can't
attention
do
to it.
that, I never allow that kind of energy. I shift away from that energy instantly. That's what separates great masters from ordinary human awareness. I have been talking during this program about a consciousness, an awareness, a level of functioning or living or thinking which involves something that I call spirituality. It isn't restricted in any religious way. It is a divine intelligence, an organizing intelligence that is everywhere at once. Some people call it God. Some people call it soul. Some call it spirit. Back in the times of slavery, there was a young man, his name was John Newton. He was 23 years old. And he had what is called a